So shit, talking about your family and everybody, your people like that. Just outside of football, we don't get more into it. So we just talking shit, just conversation. Yeah. But like, where you find your passion in? You saying, was football always something that you found that they pushed on you? Was that something that you just love for yourself? Like, what was the thing that really made you?
I mean, when I was growing up, I didn't really think football was gonna be like for me. Like after football, in high school, I played at it. I played it. I was good at it. So that's kind of what stuck. But like, what I love to do is like singing and playing instruments. I know you can see like covers and guitars. It's just something that I always love to do. Like growing up watching American Idol, seeing the contestants on there. I was a big Disney kid too, so watching that, I always wanted to be on Disney. So actually, I tried out for a Disney show one time.
How old you were when you did it?
I was like in junior high. I was probably like 12. Wow. And so I went to school the next day after I submitted my video for what was it? Shake It Up. Okay.
You talking about Shake It Up as a dad, no? Yeah. Oh, you love that show.
I tried that, man, bro. I was mad.
They had posted little childs on the thing, ain't it? Or the commercials posted the child. Man, I remember that.
bro, I swear I went to school. The next day. I told all my friends, I was like, y'all, I ain't gonna be here like next week because I'm flying to LA. Because I just knew I was about to get picked. So that was a whole deal. Yeah, that's just music, entertainment, singing. That's always been like another passion of mine. Okay. Yeah. So like off the field, you'll probably catch me doing videos or making TikToks or skits or something.
Like shit, just going into your passion in terms of entertainment, singing. Like, what do you find yourself going with that? Like, what is your goal that you want to do?
I want to make a movie. Okay. Like I want to be like handle business with football first. Go as far as I can go in football, support my family, and have enough money to like set myself up where I can go chase my goals, like go chase a career in entertainment, whether it be behind the scene in music or even like making songs or writing songs for artists. That's always where I seen myself in the far future.
I feel like that's definitely probably the biggest thing and healthiest thing, especially for me. Cause I feel like it's real easy once you go in like football, it's real easy just to be strictly football. Right. Or you feel like your only identity is in football. Yeah. So I just think it's big that, for yourself, you found that.
And I did too for the longest too. Like when I was at LSU and I was leaving LSU and even the thought of leaving LSU, because I really didn't want to do it, but I knew I had to. I thought I was going to be a bum. Like, I thought
you talking about like before you was at LSU or
no, after LSU. When I was leaving LSU and coming to UTSA, I was just so low and depressed. And I had a talk with one of my trainers like before I had left and was in compliance and like filling out the paperwork and stuff. And I remember asking her, I was like, so I'm gonna be a nobody? Like I was crying, like, because I hear all the time, like after football, like people ain't gonna look at you. They gonna look at you as like,
just another shit. We're gonna talk, just another nigga. That's how they look at you, just another dude. So
yeah, basically, and that was hard for me because I'm like, man, like everything that I did out here, it's like it was kind of in my mind at the time it was kind of like for nothing, So it was hard, like transitioning. But coming here, finding myself again, and I know this probably wasn't even a question, but like,
you good, man. You good.
Finding myself again, it was tough. But, it's something that I had to do and why God let me here. That's what I believe.
I feel that for myself because, like, when I left Vandy, I started at Vanderbilt and I left. Like, especially you in the portal. You in the portal, you don't know what's going to happen next. Then you get to a new spot. I feel like it's that period where it's like, shit, did I make the wrong decision?
Thanks.
Did I make the wrong decision? And it's like, well, shit, this football still don't work out. What I'm going to do?
Right.
And so I found that real hard. And honestly, I say, like, when I first started college, around my sophomore year, and I was starting to get into the mix of it. And like I did well, but I still was like, it gotta be more to life than this. I think once you like a kid or, once somebody has a goal and you finally achieved it, then it's like, what's next?
Right.
And I think I kind of ran into that wall a couple of times. And I think that's when I truly did find my passion. And I think that was just like for, learning about people and culture and, speaking Spanish, but also just connecting and like globalization and stuff like that, So I think that was something that really allowed me to really find myself. And I think I'm glad. I'm really blessed that I found that at like 20 years old when I first did. Versus
that's big.
Yeah, because a lot of people they deal with that. When they 30, 35, or 40 or whatever. And so I'm real grateful for that. But it's at the same time, it's like, okay, like I know it now, so I'm gonna step ahead. So what can I do now to prepare for the future? What can I do now to keep myself ahead and achieve everything?
And like when I was at LSU, I didn't believe that I could do anything besides like football there. And like stepping out of that, like I was ready to become a bum, fool. Like you was gonna see me with a bag, like walking down the street, like.
Nah. Oh, you saw like a bum. You saw like a bum.
But coming out, but for real, like the different environments. Yeah. Here, like it's not as pressed on like you gonna be a football player or you gonna not make it at all. Anything you do, and here it's like, you can do football, but you got all these other opportunities in the world. Like you see people being successful in different areas. And be like, dang, like I can make it anywhere. Like this is not the end of the road for me.
Yo, so like that's the biggest thing for me, cause I would say, like especially you growing up.
Yeah.
And I wrote a paper on this shit for my final actually.
For real?
That ass, but it was about black media and portrayal of black media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But so basically it's talking about how a lot of times we growing up as a black male, black woman, you don't really get to see too many black people in different career fields. Let alone in media, when you see it, you got shows like, I like the shows too, but you got shows like Power, you got Everybody Hates Chris, Good Times. But the thing that's highlighted so much in those is black struggle.
I swear.
It's every time.
I swear.
It's black struggle. If it ain't black struggle, then it's financial, it's drugs, or it's just, about the split home, broken home, or you got
or try to go for fame.
The fame, or they got like, the savior, the white savior. And so a lot of those things are the common they ain't talked about in is the common thing shared. So I felt like, especially it's not uncommon for black people to grow up and they think, well, shit, I got to be an athlete or I got to do this. You don't really have the true representation or representation in a healthy manner.
So let me ask you this: what do you